Welcome to solverfy.
Wave is a disturbance that transfers energy through space and matter. A transverse wave usually has a shape that looks kind of like this. You can imagine if you would take maybe a piece of rope and tie it to a doorknob and then hold the other piece of end of the rope with your hand in an up and down motion, you would be making a wave with the rope that would look kind of like this picture. Now there's certain features of this wave that are common to know. Again, what the wave does is it in relation to chemistry and physics, it transfers energy from one place to another through space, through matter. And three important characteristics of this wave are the wavelength, which is commonly measured from the top of one wave, which is called a crest, to the top of another wave right next to it. That distance between those two crests is called the wavelength. So it is literally the length of the wave. The other important feature of a wave to know is amplitude. So if we put a dotted line right through the middle of this wave, the amplitude is essentially the distance from the middle of that wave up to a crest, or it's the same distance. It would be from the middle of the wave down to the bottom of the wave, which is called a trough. This distance here, again, from the midpoint, not from the bottom to the top, but from the midpoint to the top or the midpoint to the bottom, that is called the amplitude of the wave. Now, the frequency is a little bit difficult to draw in a picture that's not animated, but the frequency of the wave is defined as how many waves are passing a given point every second. So you can think of frequency as the number of waves passing a given point every second. So if we think of this wave that I have drawn here as moving in this direction, we could count how many wavelengths pass a given point every second. That would be the frequency. So the number of waves is defined by one length of the wave. So we could stand here at this end and we could observe, so there we are looking at the waves, and we could observe how many crests pass a given point every second, or basically how many waves crash into us every second. That would be the frequency.